I'll be happy if only one person also gets inspired by me and start their journey. Yeah, especially I feel women, maybe of my age, maybe the younger generation. I think they're conscious quite a bit now for the health and fitness and everything and the looks. But for my generation, if I say, especially ladies, they feel okay once they get married, once they get the kids, they don't need to look after themselves, or they're always a last priority. Even I used to do that. Like if you ask me, even I used to do that. Even for eating also, whatever it comes, getting dressed up also okay. I have two daughters. One is 19 and one is 13. So even want to go out also or something, you always say, okay, let them get ready first. Dress them up. Then whatever, chalo, last 5-10 minutes mein kar liya apna. Like that. So we always give ourselves a last priority. And but starting out lifestyle, I'm in Nigeria since last 15 years, almost 15 years. So the lifestyle here is very different than India. First of all, very less working women. You don't have much of working opportunities. So I was working when I was in India, but after I came here, I did not get much chance, and so I became a housewife. And the thing here is the culture. If you ask me, the lifestyle is like more of a party culture. Weekend especially, because in India you have relatives, you have so many other things to do, outings, so many activities. Basically, here you don't have much. The only thing you have, only family you have is friends. Every state wise, if you have cultural activities also is Maharashtra Samaj, Gujarati Samaj, everybody has their own community Samaj and all. And the only option here is okay, because the recreation is partying. So when we're not used to, especially when you're not used to that lifestyle, suddenly you get into that, and here we are lucky that we get a lot of domestic help. We have 1, 2, 3, even 3 maids also. So many people have one nanny, one cook, one maid like that. So we become so relaxed and lazy also, you can say. So, and I never had a problem with weight. I never had a weight issue, obesity problem or more, you can say heavy weight. Even after I was, my first daughter also was born, immediately I started working in 6 months. So I never had the weight issue, post pregnancy or all those issues. So maybe I was relaxed. I did not bother so much. After my second daughter was born, she was born here. I did my delivery here. So after she was born, maybe that time, maybe even maybe you can say the biological clock also was, maybe that metabolism also was not there, or maybe I was very relaxed. That time my weight shot up. But as usually say, hormone changes, post pregnancy, this that it will go, and then maybe I was a little bit careless, you can say. Now I feel that I was careless. So eating all the healthy food, ghee and this and that, all that. Everybody says, no, your body needs the nutrition. Okay, eat more, eat healthy food, all that. So I started realizing that my weight was not stopping at one point. Okay, if I say, okay, I was 65, I was 70, my average weight was 50, 52 in general. But when it became 60, 65, 68, 70, till then also I did not realize, I was okay. You don't realize maybe the weight, the distribution is not like that. Or we feel okay, Indian women, they're heavy on the bottoms and this and that. So, but when it went after 70, started going above 70, and maybe I was not feeling also. I used to feel, you can say, not very active, not very fresh when you wake up in the morning. Those types. That time I realized that I should do something. And then when I started, initially when you go, you think you know everything, start Googling and this and that. Okay, try GM diet, try this, try that. So I tried everything, almost everything, you can say. So 2014 or 15, I started, that is one when I say, I really realized that I should do something about my weight. So even that time, I lost around 14 kgs. And it continued for 2 years. Like, I could maintain that for 1 year. Like 1 year it took me to go down, and 1 year it got maintained. But again, in between, I got the hormonal issues, and as soon as I went back to my normal diet, I started putting on again. So that is when in between when COVID started. Like, then 2019, 20 COVID started, and then lockdown again. Like, immediately when the families together, and it's like food festival. Like, everywhere, and you cannot go out and all. In between, I was doing yoga and all. I was doing yoga, I was doing walk. So but it was still like an on off, like, going up and down like that. So 2000, when the lockdown to 2021, you can say, I met one of my friend, and she and her husband had done this program with Possible. They had done this program with Possible, and they also had lost quite amount of weight, like 15, 14, 17, 15 kg, like that around approximate. So from them I got the reference, and that is what I got. I came to know about Possible, and I joined the program. And I came to know. When it comes to Possible products, all the superfoods and all, I don't get it here. We had tried, me and Nikita, we had tried to get it, like, but she said the Nigeria or maybe the Africa is not in the list of the courier service. It is not there. So I would really request, and because so many of my friends also, they have asked me, like, what program you do. And when I say, like, you have to have superfoods, and I say this, but how can we get it? Like, it's not available. And that is the first, the glitch they have. But what I do is, like, every 6 months I travel. So whenever I go, I try to pack my bag maximum with the superfoods, because that is my first thing in my bags. And then when somebody is coming, any of the friends, they are coming from India, then me and Nikita, we plan before that, and then 15 days, 20 days prior, and then we get it here. Like, they help me to get it here. Mention when I started last year, 2021, when I joined the program, when I went to India, like, 2021 Feb or March, you can say, I went to India, and I wanted to join. Like, before going, only I had done all the. I spoke with marketing people, and I got through. And I started. And immediately after I started, within 2 or 3 weeks, I got COVID. And that was the third wave or second wave. I don't know, Delta, the second wave. And I got very, very badly affected with it. And then I was in hospital also. Hospitalized. And then I was low on oxygen, like, all this treatment has been done. So in between also, I took, you can say, almost 1.5 month break, because when I was on medication, then I was on, like, whatever, because I could not follow. First of all, you don't feel like eating anything. Then I don't have, that time we hardly had any, like, access to even going to the market also was a big task. So I took a break. And that time was, like, I'm really thankful to Possible team. That time also they had given me, like, whatever, I don't know the name, what they call it, between the period, between the break. Yeah, and then when I came back here in May, that time I started, like, then I started, I continued. I started back. So if you see my picture there on the, with the story, the first picture, the blue dress, which is there, that is when I came back after COVID. And then I was like 84 kgs, and then I was maybe on steroids. And again, the same thing. After COVID, like, people you will get weakness, like, eat good food, no need to do diet, no need to do anything, eat good, all that. And my taste bud, like, I had lost my taste. The only taste I was getting was sweet. Especially there in India, like, sweet, like, we just enjoy. So I took that as an excuse. Every day I used to have, like, you can say 3 or 4 rasmalai, like, all because I used to get only sweet taste in my mouth. Luckily, if you talk about the cravings, I don't like, now also I tell Nikita also, like, whatever you give me, I will eat. So I don't have, as far as my stomach is getting full, I'm okay. But yeah, we get cravings in between, especially, like, for me, I'm like a snack person. So I have that habit of, munching something or the other, like, every 1 hour you have to something to munch. And then But then again, she helped me with that. Like, she always give me the alternate. Like, if you feel like eating this sweet, then you should, like, go with the dry fruits or maybe the coconut bar, like, something like that. So when you have the alternates, then, like, see, I think the most important thing is we should think, or we should know that we're doing it for ourselves, not for them, not for the dietitian, not for the possible people, not for anybody else. We're doing it for them. So so that, okay, so I think so. It's not that I have not got cravings. I get cravings. I get cravings for fried food. I'm a very big fan of chips, like, So, but then you should know where to stop. Like, if you have a craving, like, you can have just one or two pieces, just put it in your mouth, and then at least that craving is gone. Then you should know, like, maybe it's not the quantity, but it's just a craving. So, or you can just, like, like, I'm a very big tea fan. So I had the habit of having morning tea and evening tea. Even till now also, frankly speaking, I've told her I cannot skip my morning tea. So she always give me alternate. Okay, you wake up and have this, and then you have the morning tea. But luckily, I'm able to skip my evening teas now, and then I'm on a detox. So maybe that, tea craving was there, but that gets subsided with the hot water, or, like, with the detox or something. And then see, you should not have, very high expectations from yourself. Okay, you're not able to do it, is okay. Today you cannot do, tomorrow you try again. So maybe the key is, like, never to give up, and be positive. That's it. I can only say, like, whenever they see me, they always go like, wow, that is the first reaction. Like, anybody, like, even especially people who have seen me after a long time, or even people who see me every time also, like, every, you can say, like, 15 days and this, they keep asking me, like, okay, again you lost weight, again you've gone down. And but the thing is, like, everybody praises, or like, what their main compliment is, like, is not showing on your face, like, you're losing weight, but you're not losing, like, it's not looking dull, your face is not dull, or you're not, like, low on energy or something like that. So they appreciate. Yeah. I get very, very good feedback, positive comments from both sides. See, I think first of all, everybody should understand, or they should know that, like, weight loss is not only about the looks. It's about how you feel about yourself. Like, there was a time when I used to literally, I'm telling you, there was a time when I used to not, I cannot say hate, but I'm not like somebody who's in the mirror in front of me. It's not only about because of the, like, the looks, but there was something missing, like, something was not okay. And then the second thing I want to mention is I don't know, like, you have to come out of your comfort zone. That is always there. Yeah, it's very easy for, okay, I'm doing it for them, but then if you're doing it for them, why don't you do it for yourself? No. So even for exercise also, like, sometimes, like I say, we have parties, like, I have late nights and everything, but even if I sleep at 3 o'clock also, I push myself to wake up and, like, get up and go to the gym by 7:30 in the morning. At least, I say, okay, if I don't feel like doing, instead of 1 hour, I'll do half an hour, I'll do 15 minutes, but at least let me go, like, let me do that much for myself. At least let me get up and go. And once you go there, then, like, then you have that energy also, then you have the motivation also, then you do it. About the lifestyle, you're saying, yeah, before parties and all, yeah, like I told, we do a lot of partying and all, yeah. But now, like, now when I go to the restaurant for the outings, and the outings is there, like, I always have the alternate in my mind. First of all, yeah, even this also I want to mention. First of all, like, even Nikita also has trained me that time, and I don't go anywhere empty stomach. Either I have my buttermilk, or I have my soup, like, I have something, maybe salad or something, or but that also I'll get an option outside. So I try to have buttermilk or soup, or, like, any of the products, possible products I have, the superfoods. I make sure I eat something, and then I go. Then you don't even feel immediately as soon as you go, like, you should have, because the more you keep yourself hungry, like, then you end up getting tempted.
So, and then once you go there, then you have, okay, by the time you go there, you know where you're going. So you always have option in your mind, okay, like, I will have a grilled one instead of fried. And I have a tandoori item, and then I have the easier option. And then that one you have less, and then you, see, it is like, what I should say, there's a will, there's a way. It is very cliche. But you don't have to go for the fancy salads. You can even go and get one a sliced cucumber, onion, tomato, anything like that. You always get. Even if it's a basic simple thing, if you go tandoori items, they always have a cabbage. They have so much of cabbage. And my family literally laughs at me. I said, okay, you take those items. Let me take all the cabbage and have. So if you have the will, you'll always find something there. So that's the thing. Again, for the drinks also, always have go for the easier option. Then you go for the lemonade without sugar, or I'm cutting almost off for the soft drinks now. And again, Nikita helps me to find out all this alternate. So even for drinks also, she said, okay, I always tell her for the parting, she knows. So you always she said. So basically, I think I will not say I'm devoid of anything, and that is why it keeps me going. Because if you keep suppressing, or if you keep killing your desires or cravings, then you get frustrated. Then you feel like quitting. But then at least you have once in a week also you have that motivation. Okay, today I can enjoy, and then 2 days detox. That also I know. I want to go for that. But my mind is ready for that because okay, I will enjoy also. I'll enjoy that also. I enjoy this also. I enjoy the other things also. Yeah, no. I wanted to add that one, because you said what the friends and family reaction. Now that they see the results and they know that I'm very very much determined. Nobody's forcing me again now. Friends also when I go to their places, so you're okay, no. Pehle they used to say, "Arey, theek hai na, ek din kha lo, kya farak padta hai?" But now they so I'm so determined. And I tell them also, I said, no, it's okay. I respect whatever you've done. Maybe instead of one samosa, I'll take one bite. The first myth I will say, people say the healthy food is boring. That I can say. It is, yeah, it is a big myth. You can always make your food interesting. You can always have, and especially Indian people, we have so much of variety of spices and this and that. You can always do that is one myth. And I think second myth is that diets and healthy food and everything is costly. It is not. And